So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Preston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barton, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Now movement already. So a flag down here on our very first play.
All start. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. Buckner. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckner, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Best. He's going to look deep for more.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Drop 50. Drop 50.
On 3rd down. Best.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Off the play fake. Preston. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Operating from the gun, Preston. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Preston. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Deputy Ranger.
To throw on 3rd down. Best. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Preston. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And we'll see if they can, from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Barton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Preston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barton.
Holding. Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got him for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they...
And he coughed it up. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. The extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts set to take over here offensively.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, this is great work by a quarterback here. He's doing anything he can to avoid taking a square hit. I admire the way he worked his way through the initial contact and then continued downfield for good yardage.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barton, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Preston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And right side, they're going to go option here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that one.
Check right. Correct look. Cut.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Preston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Holding. Offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we give this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
To throw on 2nd down. Preston firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle they go. Barton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts have moved out in front. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. The Bengals getting set to go. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Best. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Best. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come 19, come 19. Nothing 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Best. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
You're in the offensive huddle. You're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his back. Footwork.
Okay, break.
Throwing on first down. Preston. Crowder's got it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to throw on second down. Preston. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run on first down. Buckner, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 3rd down, Best. And this throw will be intercepted. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted it with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
A final shot before break. Best to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll see.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To throw on second down. Best. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On third down, Buckner trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
60.
On first down, Best. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Best. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
On first down, Buckner. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Best. He finds his man. Complete. It's Walton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. 60 Maverick. Corey, 70. Broncos. Buffalo 18.
On first and 10, Best. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of a big chunk.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Hey, go!
The tackle made back at his own 49.
7 Pirates! Panther 11!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the points they have come.
Ready, set!
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 9-play drive and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back and 60.
Throwing again. Best. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19.
To throw on 3rd down. Best. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Best. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Right there, hurt.
On 3rd down, Best. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Dixie Maverick. Warriors 17.
Back to throw. Best. Over the middle, complete. It's Walton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On 2nd down now, Buckner. Oh, nice move. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still 2nd down.
Let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you get that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
70 Rangers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Best. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now from Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Throwing to start the drive. Best. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on first down. Buckner, nifty move.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Off play action. Best. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fielded right around the 8.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Colts in possession.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Preston, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Preston. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bengalsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive. Best.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Best. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
To throw on 3rd down. Best. He finds his man. Complete. It's Walton. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, break.
On 1st down, Buckner. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
All start. Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Still 1st down.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Preston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barton. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
throwing on first down. Best. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, Buckner. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing on third and long. Best. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 33 yards that time.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
On first down, Best. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckner. And he's taken down inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 50, trap 50.
On first and 10, Best. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
They'll run on first down. Buckner, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head.